And finally, we're here, and people were like, why are you guys so quiet? Why are you guys so quiet? It was all building towards this moment to come to New York, literally run a neighborhood. I just got off the bus. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yep.
Literally run a neighborhood, and show these guys these little venues. Everybody's like, why are we going here? Like, what is happening? And then to ultimately show them that was pretty awesome.
Absolutely. You know, I think back to how 2K kind of revolutionized sports gaming, right? It was player lock, when you were able to just focus on you, your player, you're my player, and you're my career, and you really got to experience that NBA lifestyle. Then with the next generation of technology, we were kind of pioneering in storytelling in my career modes, and it's really cool to see the industry kind of following suit. But today, we reinvent the wheel again, and we have this unbelievable experience that we've been so excited to share with you guys, and you guys saw it right there in the trailer. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we're going to bring on one of the producers for NBA 2K18, Ben Bishop. He's going to be joining us real soon here.
And just to add, Chris, we're going to have a bevy of guests. We're also going to be pushing to Rachel, who's out on the floor with a bunch of the influencers. You get an overhead look at them right now. So there's going to be a lot going on. But we're also going to have some NBA players. But for you fans, we are also going to run the neighborhood in the game. So we're gonna get our first look at walking through a little bit. The NBA guys are gonna get their reactions. Most of them just saw it for the first time.
Yep.
So there should be a lot of reaction on what we just showcased for the first time with the neighborhood.
Absolutely, and like we said, you know, this is now an experience how you want to play it, right? There's no more funneling people into my career to play the mode. You want to go play Park, you want to go play Prom, you want to go play my career, you can earn badges, attributes, all that good stuff on the road to 99.
Yes, sir.
It's all built into one system. So we're going to bring in our first guest, Ben Bishop, so he's going to come and join us.
You want to move over, Chris?
Sure, I'll slide down.
Hey, guys.
We're going to give you the couch to yourself. You have earned the couch all to yourself, Ben.
That is for damn sure.
Yes. Ben, the world just saw my career for the first time.
Yep.
What can fans expect this year?
We're just super excited. I mean, when we said run the neighborhood, we meant run the neighborhood. It's this whole new world to explore. I mean, you can do everything from playing games together on these streets. You can go into these stores and buy things to make your player better. It's just like a whole new level up for us.
Let me ask you a question about that, Ben. So, like, we've had being able to buy clothes for a while, but the aesthetic of going into a store, trying it on, seeing yourself in a mirror, all of this stuff that was just shown in that trailer, like that's really taken it to another level.
Yeah, it's part of the experience. It's not just scrolling down a list of things.
Yeah.
Looking at this plain menu, you're seeing your guy, you're seeing him try things on, you're putting things together and creating your own style. And what's cool now, though, is that it's this big social thing where you're all in the neighborhood together and you see everybody with their own unique style. And I hope that that's what they're starting to see out there right
Yeah, I mean, we saw that a lot with like the crazy outfits and whatnot in the park. And you know what's so funny? We haven't even talked about this. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, the park is God. The park is God." No, the park is still very much there, but it's part of this greater experience now.
Yeah, you know, like last year, I feel like we had the park and we had Pro-Am, but they were kind of in this vacuum that's from my career, your NBA portion of the experience. And what we really wanted to do was bring it all together in one space. So now you're competing, you're making your player better in all of these together. It's not these two separate experiences where park guys never see people who are playing in the NBA or people who are playing in Pro-Am. Now you're all in this same neighborhood together
on the road,
working your way up towards 99, the road to 99.
And you know, I noticed out there at the event, we have all these TVs set up. The fans are packing in. They're playing the game right now. I noticed up at the top of the TV, archetypes.
Oh, yeah.
Primary and secondary archetypes.
Yes,
I know this is a
sir.
big question from our esports fans. I know this is a big question from the community. What can you tell us about archetypes this year?
I mean, so one of the big things now in creating yourself the way you want to do it is that you have a whole lot more to do. Now you can pick a primary archetype and a secondary archetype, and that will dictate the style of play you have, the way that your player develops, and it's just a lot. There's a lot more ways to take your character than you could in the past. There's a lot more versatility, and again, you can work your way up anywhere. That's what's cool.
Yeah. Now there was one thing that I saw in that trailer. If you I know fans are probably absolutely just picking it apart right now and just trying to find every little detail that
There's a
they
lot
can.
to see,
We're gonna, we really
we are going to post the whole trailer.
The whole trailer's coming real soon. One thing that I noticed is these core pillars with my career this year. It really seems like there's a sense of like exploring. There's a sense of competing. You know, what is it with this way of playing the game that changes it for fans of 2K that maybe have had a little bits and pieces of this before in the past?
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably be starting to see it with everybody out there now as they're wandering around the neighborhood. There's a lot to see. There's a recording studio, for example, which I'm sure I don't want to spoil a lot of it, but you'll see more of that later on.
I mean, we just went to a recording studio in real life.
Exactly.
And that's what the experience that we wanted to give everybody today. So it's just one of the elements of obviously exploration in the neighborhood.
And of course, competition is a big part of it too, and that's part of as you're wandering around. There's little half courts that are sprinkled throughout where you can do competitions like King of the Court. You can try to get yourself on that leaderboard displayed for everybody to see. Like, this is my court, I own this today. There's a dunk off. There's a three-point shootout one. And that's all on your way to the park, which is still there. I mean, the park, that part of it hasn't changed. There's still a place where you can compete the way you did last year. It's just immersed in this whole world of everything else.
Yeah. That's, I mean, I don't even know where to start.
I mean, I think
that's why we're letting people see.
We heard the roar out there from the fans.
Yeah,
they've been on this trip all day and this kind of experience around the neighborhood, around New York City. Ronnie, you just hopped off the buses with them. What was some of the stuff that you saw out there with those guys?
Before I address that, you were talking about the two archetypes?
Yes.
What's crazy about that is right now there's 20, 30, 40 stations out there, and they all have multiple archetypes that are bundled together. So all those guys are experiencing different positions, different archetype combinations. They're all getting to, like, you guys will all hear from the influencers, like, which archetype is
what's
skewing
the winning
well,
combo,
like what's working. So you're going to hear that way in advance of what the case was before.
I think one of the key things I wanted to hit on too with all those archetypes, I kind of mentioned before that they create a different way to build up your character, but they all have a unique set of badges.
Yep.
And the cool thing though is that it's all up to you. You play the way you want to play. You decide how you want to upgrade your player. So as you're playing games, you're earning your way up and making these badges better, but you can also go to practice in the practice gym, and now you pick what you want to work on. It's not like, what did the coach schedule today? I guess I'm stuck doing this. Now
play the way you want to play.
Exactly, yeah. And that's a key theme throughout the whole mode for us now.
It used to be that the phone in the game and some of the social media stuff, like the alerts that you would get were like really directing you, hey, you got to go do this. And now it seems more like, hey, if you want to do this, great. If you want to do something else, great. It really is about playing it your own way.
Yeah, for sure. We're not kind of dragging you through this anymore. It's when do you want to do this? You might have a text from your agent who says, hey, I've got Nike here. They want to talk to you. They want to sign you. Come to my office. But if you want to go play a couple games, in the park first, then okay, that's fine. We don't drag you into there. It's up to you to decide where you want to go next. Maybe you want to practice some more. That's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be there when you're ready for it. So it's not this, concrete set of do this, then this, and this, and this. It's up to you.
I love that, because back when we introduced the park in 2K14, I remember there were some people that were like, what if you could go beyond the park gates? What if you could go explore a little bit? And now this is the year where you can finally do it. Ben, one last question for you. What do you think fans are going to be most excited about? I know there's a lot of hidden details, and again, we want you guys to explore. We're not here to break every little thing down because there's lots of secrets in NBA 2K18, but what's one thing that you're really excited about for fans to explore with this whole new experience?
I just think the depth of it is pretty amazing. I mean, like you said, there's some exploration. There's the whole idea of being together in one place. Like, I don't feel like I'm isolated in my career anymore. I'm in this with all these people. I go into the Gatorade training facility, and there's 10 other people who are lifting weights at the same time, trying to get their player better. I'm wandering down the streets, which you saw a little glimpse of in that initial trailer, and all these people are there with me, and we're all competing together. We're all working our way up towards 99 in the same space, which is a totally new thing for us, and it's cool. We're super excited about it.
There'll be a lot more info to come with Ben and from us as well. Like, we have this really sick infographic that we're going to post tomorrow that will delve the details, but we really wanted just people to taste the trailer and get a really quick look with you, Ben. So we thank you for your time. I'm sure you want to get out there and get everybody's reaction.
I'm excited to see how it's going out there.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
So we are going to kick it down to the floor with Rachel Demita. You know her from 2K TV. Let's get some live reactions from the floor, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys. I am here with Shakedown, who just had a couple seconds to jump into the game, but what are your first reactions?
Totally new game, totally new experience, but right off my wish list. I'm telling you, it's exactly what the community wants. Everybody's going to go crazy when they see it. Absolutely.
What was your favorite part so far, from seeing the trailer video to getting those first couple minutes in the mode?
That we took it back to the streets. This is a street, this is about basketball, it's about hip-hop, it's about the culture. And we took it back to the essence of basketball. And that's all I was asking for the last couple of years. We strayed from that, but now we're back on track, and I'm loving it. Absolutely.
Was it something that you were expecting? Did you think that 2K could take it to that next level?
I didn't know when, but I had faith. I had faith. I knew 2K was going to do the right thing. Come on, I've been giving them the breakdown and the wish list and the presentations every year. And I'm excited to say that I think we're right on track. And I think we're going to do something nice this year. Absolutely.
Is there anything in particular that you're really excited to get into with the neighborhood?
Oh, man, just the whole atmosphere of my player now has completely changed. And that's exactly what I'm going to do first. But since I'm a top 10 guy, I'm looking for what the community is going to do first, too. I want to see what everybody's going to do. So that's really what I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, the whole community in this room is very excited right now. So I'll let you get back to playing, and I'll toss it back to you guys.
All right, so we are back here on the couches. We're going to be joined by a special guest in just a few minutes, but let's give the fans another look at what we just saw for the first time, the My Career trailer. Let's roll that one more time for you watching live from New York.
We've already changed the game. We made the story real and the journey epic.
I bring you the president of hoops.
Oh, the president of hoops. Good to meet you.
We let you start your own legend and test yourself against the world.
Fresh squeezed orange juice.
NBA 2K has already transformed sports gaming, but now we're doing it on a whole new level. Because this year, you don't just play the game, you live it. Welcome to the neighborhood. You've got a long road to walk and a world to explore if you want to become the greatest of all time. A world where the games get wild at the Zone. And the style gets real at Swags. Where you can get a fresh cut at the barbershop. And new kicks at Foot Locker. And you're gonna need them. Because in the neighborhood, you walk your own path. And everyone on the streets is either helping you up or holding you down. While the journey's changed, the destination never will.
Moolah, we did it, baby!
Along the way, earn badges, attributes, and VC anywhere you choose as you level up on the road to 99. This year, you decide how you play NBA 2K's My Career mode.
what I did tonight is what I expect from myself every single night.
But remember, if you want to roll with the greats, first you gotta run the neighborhood.
What's going on, guys? We're back. We got a very special guest, Jayson Tatum of the Boston Celtics. Jayson, young guy in the league, right? You are in your first 2K. That must be quite an honor, right?
Yeah. I mean, just growing up playing 2K your entire life and always having to create a player, to be like you and, try to make them look like you. But, now to be in your first game is crazy.
Yeah, and then of course now you're seeing this trailer. What were your thoughts when you saw that thing play on this big screen?
I mean, I thought it was incredible. Just the fact that you can go to the store, you get a haircut, you get tattooed, you just walk around the neighborhood. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you see it on yourself too, right?
Yeah.
Like you walk in the store, we used to have all those tiles, I'm sure you're familiar, like you just see this menu of things you can buy in the store. But now, like you stand in front of a mirror, you're trying it on. It's just next level, right?
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
It's more immersive. What were some of your favorite modes in past 2Ks? Like, was it My Career that you were on?
Yeah, My Career. Yeah. Because it's kind of like living it.
Yeah.
And
so,
I thought that was cool.
So for 2K18, are you going to create like another My Player and go up against Jayson Tatum on the Celtics? Are you looking forward to that matchup, or are you going to kind of stay and play with yourself in quick game and stuff like that?
I think at first I'm just gonna play with myself.
Yeah.
For a little bit, then I'll probably create somebody in My Career and go up against Jayson.
That's cool. That's cool.
What are you most looking forward to about the season coming
up? I mean, it's a lot of things. We got to.
He's advertising what pick he was, by the way.
Entirely new team, new atmosphere. I think I'm just excited to play, my first game.
Yeah.
And finally, be in the NBA.
Yeah, how can we not ask him this question?
Yeah.
The cover star,
brand new teammate,
joined you today, and we already have it in the game already. Like all the title screens are him in the Celtics uniform. Yeah. Is that quickly a good way of turning that around pretty quick?
Yeah, it is. I'm definitely excited, that he's coming. He's a great friend of mine, and he's a superstar in the NBA.
Yeah, definitely. What are you most looking forward to in terms of like being able to kind of walk around in the neighborhood? You just walked through the subway, actually. We're going to walk around a little bit in a second.
Yeah, I mean, just interacting with everybody and, going to get a haircut or, getting a tattoo, going through the subway, going to train. I'm just trying everything out.
Yeah, and of course, when this game launches, you're going to always be around other players, and I think most of the players are running around trying to explore right now, but as you walk through the G training facility, you can see that you can really boost up your My Player anywhere here. And it's really kind of insane how the game has evolved over the last couple of years. Before you had this small little area of a gym, now you're going to see just hundreds of My Players running around and, working out, getting better. We're really trying to take that real life kind of grind that the NBA players do, right? Like that stuff outside of basketball and kind of bring it into the My Career mode and tie it all together. So there's a lot of really cool things going on over here.
Of course, Jason's on the sticks playing in the neighborhood for the first time. Hey Jayson, this is the first time people are actually seeing it live being used, which is pretty crazy.
And he's already over in the Gatorade bar. He's ready. Get those attributes up. A fun fact, if you walk outside, we can actually debut this for the first time. So if you walk outside, there's a statue out there. If you go take a look at it, it's someone that 2K fans are going to recognize.
I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy at all.
This is one of the coolest things to me about the neighborhood. So right here, this statue, Allen Iverson.
Yeah, the first original NBA 2K cover athlete, 4-time cover athlete, legend. We had to pay homage to him, of course.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of things to explore. And like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, we're really excited for fans kind of get their hands on it and explore, right? Explore, socialize, compete. Those are kind of the 3 pillars of what the neighborhood, what this My Career experience is.
Look at that. You got a doorman and everything. Look at that guy.
Hey, this is crazy how...
This is, of course, the My Court high-rise.
Yep.
You're saying what's up to your doorman. Oh, give him a dab. Dab it up.
I think
oh, yeah, there it is.
There it is, the handshake, the gentleman's handshake. You know, I think they put you in green for Celtics, so I think they're attention to detail. There it is. But coming from playing my career, what's kind of your thoughts on this new experience, you know, coming in and being able to do so many different things and all connected together?
I think it's cool that, you know, you can expand. You have so many different options.
Yeah,
and,
totally.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit of where this goes.
Freedom that you have.
Yeah, Jason, we got to push it to the crowd, but I got to ask you one real quick question. Do you have aspirations of being on a cover one day?
Yeah, one day. I got to get my 2K rating up first.
I knew that was coming.
That's going to happen, though. I saw this man in Summer League.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
We still got to talk about that.
Yeah,
we do.
We'll do that in a second. We're going to push to Rachel out on the floor with another special guest.
Thank you, guys. I am here with Timely Cook, the NBA 2K17 Pro-Am champ from last year, and now you're out here playing 2K18 for the first time. Tell me your first impression.
My first impression is I see the new thing they got for us with running neighborhoods. So you don't have to just play my career to get a 99. So you could just travel different places and basically build your player up. So that's pretty exciting.
Will that make Pro-Am easier for you this year?
Yeah, that's going to make it easier because we don't got to grind in my player all the time. So we could just actually play different game modes to build our players up.
And coming off of your great success on last year's game, do you think you'll stick with the same strategy when it comes to your My Player, or are you going to change it up a little bit?
With these different archetypes, I don't know, but for right now, I will be a lockdown defender again as of right now, but I don't know in the future.
And what are you thinking about your Pro-Am team this year? Are you guys going to switch it up a bit?
Yeah, actually we got a new team this year, so we got Reese, me, Kenny, that boy Shots, and Hall of Fame Jay. Shout out to the Steel Trill new squad.
The new Steel Trill squad. We will definitely have to look out for that. Is there anything else that you are really looking forward to in NBA 2K18?
Basically, the only thing I'm looking for is that tournament again and E-League.
In E-League. You want to be on a pro team one of these days?
Yes, I would love to be on a pro team one of these days.
All right, so aside from Pro-Am, which we know is kind of your specialty, is there any other mode in NBA 2K that you really love?
Really, no. Only thing I really do play is Pro-Am, really. That's really about it.
Do you have any tips for anybody who might be picking up our game for the first year and they want to jump into Pro-Am as well? Do you have any tips for our newcomers? Basically now you just got to grind. You don't just got to play my career, so you could go out and play with your friends and still become a 99. So it's easier. It's going to be easier this year to get a 99. What month of this year do you think that you'll hit 99?
The month of September.
September, we're almost in September, right?
Yeah, like when the game first come out. So and my player should be done in September.
Wow, that's a bold prediction, but we'll have to look out for it. Thank you for coming on the live stream, and good luck this season. Back to you guys.
What's up, guys? We got another special guest, my buddy CJ McCollum. What's going on, dude?
How you doing? You good?
I'm good, man. You know, this time of year we're traveling, we're trying to make things happen, but obviously, what a crazy trailer, right?
Yeah, it was dope. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, you played ball in the league for a while. Like, what are your thoughts on, of that grind towards like building yourself up? I mean, you've had such a great journey too, right?
Yeah, no, it's a struggle, honestly. You come in as a rookie, you have to kind of relearn the system, relearn the team, prove yourself. And a lot of times coming from college, you're the man. You know what I mean? It was your team. And then you go to a team and it's not your team now, so you have to kind of adjust to that. But I think I've done a pretty good job developing each year and taking advantage of different opportunities.
Yeah, and do you kind of see the same path that we built for you in 2K, right? Like, it's all about the training. You saw like the Gatorade training facility. Those kind of elements, it's very similar to that kind of path, right?
Exactly. Just seeing the gameplay and seeing how you can work out in the park, you can work out at the gym, get your haircut, go get you some shoes from Foot Locker. I think everything you guys are cultivating is very nice for the game, and you're starting to see each year there's small incremental improvements.
Or you can turn into a 2K influencer and somebody can just hand you Kairachi.
Yeah, you know what? I'm still waiting for my pair.
You see that pair we gave to all these influencers?
No,
he's like, we're fine.
Kairachi, so the Kyrie Hirachi.
Yeah, they're sick. They're coming out in store tomorrow at Foot Locker.
I know you're pretty excited about seeing like Foot Locker in the store. So like a simple thing like just going into the store to kind of lace up your new kicks, like that kind of immersion. Going from what you've played of my career in the past, what are some of your favorite things that you saw in the trailer?
I think just everything together. Being able to go to the park, being able to walk down the street, more like Grand Theft Auto. Where it's just freelance. You hoop, you have a career, but then you have a life.
Yeah.
I think the lifestyle aspect of 2K is what's going to take it to the next level.
You want to get on the sticks? Like, let's grab that stick. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's grab it. Just take a little walk down.
Yeah, so of course you can see the venue right there, and that's where we're going to have special events throughout the year, including one that we're going to talk about today.
The Ruffles 3-point?
This is actually really sick. So
4-point rather?
the venue will include many new events, and it's going to include a special Ruffles one, who we're teaming up with NBA 2K. It'll bring you all brand new events, and the Ruffles one, known as the Ridge, is a 4-point line that's added in there. So we have like really crazy things coming to the game.
4-point line.
4-point line will be in the Ruffles Ridge event.
It might be in the NBA soon enough. No, it's this new Ruffles event. It's really sick, and actually it's cool because like if you have 12 points and you hit one from the Ruffles 4-point line, you win the game. You get to 21, right?
Yeah,
so like that, the strategy behind that's going to be really interesting seeing people play that.
And that's
There's
going to
so
be cool.
many new things to explore.
And the venues, of course, is going to bring you new events. And right here, you're lined up for the Dunk Off, which is just another part of this experience as you see people filing in. You know, I would probably try to cut the line there and try to get up to the front to get my hands on the sticks. But yeah, this is just one of many things that's coming up.
Let's go find something else.
And yeah, it's really crazy the immersiveness that's going to be in the players' hands. Is just, it's surreal seeing all this stuff.
CJ, I know you've been playing a long time. Like, you remember when we introduced like face scan and career to even begin with, right? Like, did you ever think that we were going to get into this kind of direction where you basically have like an open experience and sandbox?
That's crazy, Tetris. I never thought it would go to these levels. Obviously, the gameplay has improved, the facial recognition, being able to see players, the sweat, the tattoos, the celebrations.
I got to ask you, what were your thoughts on your rating, by the way?
What, was it 86?
Else? I think so.
I don't know. Guys get so caught up in that stuff. I understand the competitive nature, but
hey, it's a badge of honor. Honestly, like, I mean, I say it all the time, but like, this is our 19th 2K, right?
Right.
So that means that some of these rookies have been playing it their entire lives.
Exactly.
So it's like, it is kind of a badge of honor. And
being on the game is a blessing in itself, but I think if you're mid-80s, you should be happy about it.
For sure.
Mid-80s to 90s.
There's only a few 90s.
People forget that we also have legends in the game, right? So you also have Jordan at the same rating scale against the current generation of players, right? So I think like a couple years ago when we introduced all these classic players, that also kind of brought ratings down in general. But it's always funny.
Nobody really
I still haven't met a player that likes his rating.
Everybody's always upset. This is how I look at it, man. I get paid a lot of money to play basketball.
Yes, sir. Have a lot of fun.
My salary isn't dependent upon what my 2K rating.
There you go.
A lot of them would start to think that it is somehow.
Right. So I think you guys do. It's a tough job. Obviously, I'd like to improve, and I'd like to have a high rating at some point. But you produce, and then your rating improves. What was that? I started off with 70, maybe lower than 70.
No, you were lower. I remember.
Yeah.
So the struggle was real.
You had the come up for sure.
Well, that's the great thing about ratings too. They'll be updated throughout the season, you know. So like people kind of get fixated on what their starting rating is, but a week in, we're going to see changes to the game, changes to the ratings, changes to players, teams.
You know, obviously last year we had the one archetype, right? And now to be able to do the two archetypes and have a little bit more variation across the board, like now all of a sudden the character combinations are unreal.
Oh yeah, you're up next.
You're in line.
So all kinds of stuff like we're talking about and fans are seeing here, we really want players to explore, right? We could sit here and tell you all the secrets and how great it is, but one of the things that's so cool about this mode is we really want players to explore, kind of socialize with other players, and then of course compete. So there's a lot of hidden stuff in here, and you're seeing one of them right here. So just tons of stuff hidden throughout this neighborhood.
Yeah, it sounds like Rachel has another guest, so we're going to push it to her. But CJ, always a pleasure, my man. I'm sure you're going to be out on the sticks in a little bit. We'll catch up out there. We're going to push it to Rachel and another special guest.
Thank you, Ronnie. And like Chris was saying, we want everybody to be able to explore. And Kuda here is not very happy because we have some ball hogs on the sticks right now.
I've been trying to get on the entire time, and I've just been stuck here with the camera pointing at the TV. But it looks incredible. I can't wait to actually get a hands-on experience, and I'm excited to see what it's going to feel like.
What is the first thing that you are going to do once you get on the stick?
Ooh, okay, so I know it sounds cliche, but I'm probably just gonna walk around because like the visuals are incredible. I'm excited to see how it's gonna look when I'm actually playing it. There's so much stuff to do. You can go to a barber shop, there's a Foot Locker. It's like endless opportunities. I'm just excited to see how it's gonna look when I'm actually behind the sticks.
You've been in the NBA 2K community for many years now. What is it like just seeing the game evolve every year? And I feel like this is one of the biggest steps we've ever taken.
Right, so it's crazy because it seems like every year they somehow manage to get better than last year. And it's unbelievable the leap they took this year from last year because it almost looks like a whole new game. And just to see them from when I started playing, which was like 2K10, to what, 7, 8 years ago, and 8 years later, it's unbelievable the things you can do. You can walk around, you can talk to people, you can go to a Foot Locker. So it's really cool to see how they evolve and the amount of progression they've made, especially in just 1 year. It's unbelievable.
There's even more to explore this year.
Crazy. I can't even believe, like, the fact that you can go to a barber shop and there's a whole cut scene and it's like you're talking to a barber and you're like, oh, I want this cut, and it shows you a picture and you can get it's sick. I can't even explain it.
So what are you thinking that your My Player is going to be like this year?
Oh, okay, so I'm a huge Stephen Curry fan. I get a lot of hate for it, even though I'm a real fan, but the fact that they added, it's called a double archetype, and you can be a playmaking sharpshooter, which means you can dribble like Kyrie Irving and shoot like Stephen Curry. So that's exactly what My Player is going to be, a straight shooter and a little bit of handle, so I'm excited.
That's awesome. Are you looking forward to any other modes even aside from My Career?
Totally. So I do a lot of My Team also, and I haven't gotten a chance to really see it yet, but we did get to open a few packs, and the animation looks sick, the visuals look really cool, so I'm excited to dive in and really see what it's like when I'm actually playing.
And in quick games, what's going to be your go-to team this season?
Oh my God, okay, so I'm a Knicks fan, which is tough because we don't have the best team on paper this year, but I might just have to edit Carmelo's rating, might have to bring out Hoodie Melo, and as long as I can do that, then the Knicks are probably going to be my go-to team.
All right, well, we'll have to bring Hoodie Melo into 2K18. Back to you guys. Thank you, Kuda.
All right, thank you, Rachel. Yes, we have something really cool. I'm going to let Ronnie introduce these. I'm completely jealous about these.
Well, you should be, because every influencer got one. It was crazy. These are the Kairachis. They're from Foot Locker. They're actually debuting in store tomorrow. They are sick. Right, Chris? Look at this. They got the best of both elements. They got
Awesome. It's
paying tribute to the Hirachis.
Yeah, 1993 Nike debuted the Air Hirachi Light in its OG Ultramarine colorway. Nearly 25 laters, the Kairachi combines the soaring aspirations of a classic icon with modern innovation that allows Kyrie to do things he always dreamt he'd be doing. So pretty awesome stuff. And another cool thing, these were both these shoes and Kyrie, both born in '92.
That's crazy. And now that we've combined the two, and it's brilliant. But they're available. Obviously, the influencers got it a day early, and we're gifted it. But you can pick up yours exclusively at Foot Locker tomorrow. Thank you, Foot Locker, and Nike for providing us some really awesome shoes for our
It's pretty awesome. Now, he was in line for something. I want to actually cut to some of this gameplay because this is pretty cool over here. Like, let's play around to this, and then we'll cut it back down. But there's a lot of really cool things in the neighborhood. You know, we were talking about the dunk off and like coming back to exploring, right? And that's really the thing that I want fans to take away. The 3 pillars, of course, with this brand new experience: exploration. You have the competition.
Yep.
You know, there's just so much here that you can really do. So, you know, there's a lot out there. I think the fans are really excited. We're actually going to cut back. Let's get back down to the ground because people are so excited down there. So he has the nice shoes in hand. Rachel, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of excitement down here, and especially from Bud because he actually had a chance to play a little bit. How was it?
Simply amazing. I got into the gameplay a little bit, and I loved all the new defensive settings in the game. We had guys that couldn't shoot, and the defensive players knew to sag off of them. They didn't stay out there and guard their man. You didn't have to make any adjustments like that. It was already set like that. Another thing is you can turn on a setting where it tells you what to do on defense. Say, go under the screen, go over the screen. And that helped me out a lot as a guy that I know the settings, but sometimes they change. So it keeps you up to date like that.
Yeah, this is good for some of our guys out there who are maybe just playing 2K for the first year, or someone like you who's played how many years now?
Since the original 2K.
That's incredible. So to see the game evolve like this, what is, besides defense, is there anything else you've noticed right off the bat that's just take this game to the next level?
My career. You guys are going to get blown away when you see everything you can do in my career. Open world, going out there, going to Foot Locker, things like that. I was just simply amazed that you can have these different types of archetypes. Everyone is going to be very unique. No one is going to be the same anymore.
And it's all about the road to 99. How long do you think it's going to take you to get there?
Oh, boy. I know there's going to be some guys that get there in a month or two. It may take me until the All-Star break.
All right. I think that's a pretty reasonable amount of time.
They're about the All-Star break. Check back in with me.
We will. We'll definitely check back in. So seeing the archetypes and how there are, you know, different ones that you can choose from, what are you going to go for?
We're going to go back and talk to the team, and we're going to find out what is needed. As the best player on my team, sometimes I have to sacrifice what I'm best at to make sure everyone else is comfortable. So that's what we're going to do. I've already talked to them about a couple of them. They have an idea of what they want to do.
So let's talk about your teammates a little bit. What are they most skilled at? How did you guys gel and come together?
Well, we want to be one machine when it comes to defense. And the guys with me, they are great shooters. I got to get them to work on their passing, but they are some great shooters. So the thing is, I just try to get the floor space, get them the ball in an open spot, let them create for themselves if they have to, or just hit the open jumper.
And you've talked about defense a lot, which I think in our game is a little bit difficult if you're not familiar with playing NBA 2K. Do you have any tips for our fans at home who might be jumping into the game?
Remember, when you turn your game on, first thing you need to do is go to 2KU. Go there, learn all the tutorials, and find out from that. Scott OG does a great job, and you learn about the game like that, you'll be good to go.
Well, thank you so much, Bud. And guys, Scott OG will also be on 2K TV this season, so make sure that you tune into our show too. All right, back to you, Ronnie and Chris.
Have to tune into that 2K TV. We got another guest, my man D'Angelo Russell. What's going on?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Doing well, man.
How are you settling in on this coast, first of all?
Great. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
good being here.
So great. What was your experience seeing this trailer for the first time?
It's crazy, man. Graphics look better every year. I don't see how y'all do that.
Yeah.
I don't expect the graphics to get any better, but they do.
What about that open experience, being able to walk around a neighborhood and build your guy?
Yeah, that's what fans want to do.
Yeah.
You know.
You've been playing it for a long time, obviously.
Yeah.
What's your favorite mode?
My player. Because I remember growing up, I always wanted to create a player to look like me. Now I'm on the game. That's dope. I didn't think y'all could do that.
I was asking people earlier, playing in the NBA, are you going to create like a my player that's not you, like a big or something, and go up against D'Angelo Russell, you know, in my career? Or
that's cool
kind of
too.
That?
It would be dope if you guys, if it was like, you could play if you're an NBA player and you could play my player with my player.
Right.
We have some surprises there. Well, you remember in my park, like you could swap your head, but then if you went and played career, it went to some random head, which kind of sucked for you guys. But now it's the same experience, right?
Yeah.
So like the possibilities are endless. Let's just put it that way.
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna cut to some gameplay. You're in line for the dunk off, which is one of the many new things in this neighborhood. Lots to explore, lots to socialize about, and lots to compete in. And you're looking at the dunk off right here, so. Lots of stuff to do, and feel free to go wherever. I'm not going to hold you down here if you don't want to play in the dunk off.
We can like play the game?
Yeah, so you're in line to play it right now.
All right, man. Cool.
Otherwise, you can also just walk around if you want.
How you do that?
To explore. So press circle, and you can just feel free to walk around. You know, we were talking about it earlier, Ronnie, like there's so much to do in the game itself that we really want players to explore it all, right? Like we can give away secrets, but just small things like walking in Foot Locker and finding your shoes. We have a swag shop where you can go in and customize all your attire. And yes, we have tons of new apparel this year, tons of new hairstyles, tattoos are available for players.
2,000 shoes.
It's amazing. It's truly amazing, and this is kind of what fans have asked for. More. We want more, and that's kind of what we're trying to deliver here with the neighborhood, as you see that dude running.
So
Hold on.
you know, like today, D'Angelo, I don't know if anybody told you, but we took all of our influencers and press around New York's neighborhood. So we took them to JBL Harmon thing. Dave East played. Dame Lillard was there. We went to a barbershop. All the guys got their hair cut. Tobias Harris was there. We went to Foot Locker. That's where the Kairashis came from, and they were handed out. Very cool. And then obviously, we ended up back here at the Foot Locker space. And so we literally ran them through a neighborhood so that they could play in the neighborhood in NBA 2K.
That's crazy. If I was from New York and I saw that.
Yeah, we had this bus with this big hashtags that people were following the bus around. It was nuts.
It's pretty crazy. So right here is you walk into the Foot Locker store. This is where you're gonna try on your shoes. So all kinds of new shoes this year, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Teams adding to it.
Yeah, I said 2,000 with the colorways for sure.
It's amazing.
It's pretty nuts.
There's almost so much content here. Again, I want to reiterate it. Like, I can't wait for people to just dive in there. Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you pick a shoe, D'Angelo, like you interact with the store manager. He helps you try it on. You check them out up close. It's pretty cool. You have enough VC to cover that, so you're good.
So I can try it on.
Close your. I think actually you're gonna try them on here, but then when you purchase, you end up wearing them out of the store. Here comes the store manager. He's going to get your shoes.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, and you can see right there, people are playing quick match up there out in the room, and I saw some Park being played. You know, those guys are going to get on Park. You get you guys the answers, because I know a lot of fans are going to be talking to their favorite influencers who are here. Have you had a chance to get on the sticks yet for 18?
No.
Look at that.
I haven't.
Checking out the shoes in that green colorway. It's pretty sick.
Pretty awesome.
I got the Kobe the Mamba Day things of this Kobe 3s, the waffles. They're so sick.
Yeah, there's just so much to do this year. What's some of your favorite things? Do you like career mode? Do you ever hop on the park, play with fans, stuff like that?
Sometimes. I used to do that a lot. Then I got competitive and I just like play and talk trash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used to do that a little bit.
Every park player believes they're the best in the world, just so you know, as you've seen. So every single one of you guys.
That. This is wild, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much to explore.
And then is it like all players from like online?
Yep. So this is obviously, we have a handful of people here at this event. When the game releases, you're going to see these streets just full of people, right?
Yeah.
So all real players. It's just going to be awesome.
So you guys still do the NBA tag on your My Player?
Yeah, I think we're doing more of that. Yeah, we have some surprises for if you want to get out there on the park and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll definitely have some surprises for you guys.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can see it just kind of goes on and on and on. It's pretty wild, Ronnie. What are some of the things that you've seen fans playing so far as D'Lo's making his way over here to our new playground section?
Of course, everybody's in the playground and everybody's in the park.
I had to make my way over here.
And here's the guys. They're all rolling. These guys are rolling deep in park right now.
You gotta find a squad.
So of course
take all three of these guys by yourself.
The park is back in a new playgrounds area, as you're seeing right here, and still, like I said,
look at all these guys swagged out with different apparel and so much effort. By the way, we got to give I don't know how we haven't done this already. Our extraordinary development team that pushes the envelope every single year, and with this event, even think about all these combinations of different clothes, different archetypes. We wanted to show it off fully in one experience, and let everybody be here and spread the message, and we were really, really excited, and finally, obviously, this is culminating in the Run the Neighborhood event.
It's just crazy. It's crazy to see so much in just this huge environment, and again, going back to it, just people being able to explore, people being able to socialize, and of course, as you're seeing here, people being able to compete. So you're going to see a lot of really great things come out of this.
Wow. How big is this space?
So there's
continuously.
There's a ton of courts and some secrets too. If you keep going straight, you'll notice some cool stuff up there.
Oh yeah, legends. I see them.
So like I said, there's always secrets. We don't want to give away too much, but you know, we got some surprises in store every which way for the fans.
Cool. So, you know, I don't know about you, Chris, and D'Angelo, I'm sure you feel the same way. We got to get out there with people. We got to go play this game. We got to get everybody's reaction live.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna end the broadcast coming up in a few minutes, but we really hope you guys have enjoyed this. Like, there was a lot of work that went in from a development, marketing. Obviously, thank you to the players that helped out as well today to do this coordinated event. Our, you know, events team, everything. So lots of effort, and finally came together in this moment.
Yeah, and again, you're seeing a shot right there of all the players kind of playing the game, exploring, seeing what's up in the menus, taking notes, having fun, and that's what it's all about, man. Huge shout out to our entire development team who have just been grinding. Everybody back at the studios, Visual Concepts, thank you guys for all your passion and your hard work. You know, our marketing teams, our video teams. How about that trailer?
Yeah,
one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So, you know, it's just been great, man. And of course, thank you to the NBA players, man. It's
thank
like it's
you
such
guys
a motivation to
definitely
us.
inspire us to keep working hard.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys as always for tuning in. I don't know how we ever do a broadcast like as cool as this again, but we will do our best as always. So we will be back in the Bay on Tuesday for our usual broadcast. So we hope you guys tune in then, 4 p.m. Pacific time, and Tuesday we'll probably have some more stories to tell about this weekend. So thank you guys, and we will see you next week.
Let's run the neighborhood, baby. One more time.
We've already changed the game. We made the story real and the journey epic.
I bring you the president of hoops.
Oh, the president of hoops. Good to meet you.
We let you start your own legend and test yourself against the world.
Fresh squeeze orange juice.
NBA 2K has already transformed sports gaming, but now we're doing it on a whole new level. Because this year, you don't just play the game, you live it. Welcome to the neighborhood. You've got a long road to walk and a world to explore if you want to become the greatest of all time. A world where the games get wild at the Zone. And the style gets real at Swags. Where you can get a fresh cut at the barbershop. And new kicks at Foot Locker. And you're gonna need them. Because in the neighborhood, you walk your own.